Ladies and gentlemen, boy, do we got something to show you guys today. Pretty excited about this. Was not expecting to get these this quick, but we were able to pull it off. And if you've read the title of this video, then you probably already know what we're going to be talking about. So before we get into the Googan darts, I just want to go and let you guys know that I have a ton of new videos that are going to be coming out in the next few weeks. I have a few unboxing videos and a few fishing videos that are going to be really good. So if you guys are in the mood for some more fishing content, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit that like too, so that way it pop up in your feed. And you guys can go ahead and check out all the latest videos coming out weekly. But enough with that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the brand new Googan dart. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the Googan dart. These things are unreleased. They are not on the market yet, but if you're looking to get them, they will be available at shopcarls.com as well as Googan.com. You know, get on the Googan app, whatnot, stuff like that. That is where they're going to be available. I'm not exactly sure the specific drop date, but it will be here very soon. And there will be a variation of colors and sizes. I know there will be 3 specific sizes. It'll be the 5-inch, the 6-inch, and the 7-inch. And there's going to be a ton of different colors. Today's color that we're going to be looking at is the California Craw. So there's a ton of other colors. You're going to have the natural color, the green pumpkin blue, the green pumpkin purple, which is a new color that Googan just came out with. I showed you guys more recently in my new Googan release colors, that and the Kraken Craw color. But they're also going to have Pro Blue Red, Sprayed Lettuce, White Pearl Shad, Watermelon Red, California Craw, Electric Shad, Green Gizzard Shad, Green Pumpkin, and they're all going to be available in the 5, 6, and 7-inch. So enough talking about the bait. Let's go ahead and take a closer look at it so you can know exactly what the Googan dart is. So let's crack it open. All right. So before I even take these things out of the pack, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what they look like. Once again, Googan coming through with that awesome plastic casing that they put all their lures in to help secure that delicious slonch sauce and just keep these baits in the nice form that they need to be to make sure that the presentation is going to be consistent throughout every cast, throughout every lure. So these Googan darts are going to be one of the newest lure on the market, and if you take a look at it, it resembles something that we're all probably very familiar with, and that is going to be the Zoom Fluke, which I actually have right here next to me so we can take a look and compare. We got the Zoom Fluke, which is the 5-inch. We got the Googan dart, which is the 5-inch. And I just wanted to kind of show you guys in comparison what they look like. We'll take a closer look right here shortly, but let's go ahead and talk about all the features that I'm noticing right now on the Googan dart. So, really cool design. I'm trying to just get like trying to soak it all in because this is the first time I've actually taken a look at this lure. I've not taken it out of the package before. You know, I just wanted to go ahead and do it all with you guys. So looking at it, I will tell you that this thing looks pretty freaking sick. I was a little worried that it might be a little soft on the plastic. I know if you guys are familiar with Googan baits like me, they're usually really decked out on that slonch sauce and they're a little bit soft on the plastic sometimes. Really good comparison would be the little Saucy Swimmer by Googan. Once you get towards the tail, as you can see, it gets a little thin, but on the dart, I don't notice, you know, it getting thin at all. It's pretty consistent throughout the entire lure. Has very nice form to it. I like that very thin tail, and it looks like the Googan wording is actually right here above the top of the tail. They usually stamp their baits so you know that it is a Googan bait, as most companies do. So another cool feature that I see in this bait that I've noticed in a few other Googan baits is that kind of bionic weirdness to the lure. It kind of reminds me of like stacked metal. It's very just robotic and futuristic look to it. It's very similar in the drag and drop, the slim shake, stuff like that, where you see that they have those layers over it. It's almost like scales, and it's just a very robotic kind of futuristic look to baits, which I think is really cool. So once again, the color that we are taking a look at is going to be the California Craw, also known as the California Heat, which is going to be kind of like a green pumpkin, a little bit of gold in the belly, maybe it's like an orangish yellowish, and it's got that red flake. I'll take a closer look right here and show you guys. As you can see, you got that nice red flake to it, you got that two-tone almost, and then like I said, it's got that really thick base tail, and I think that's going to create some nice finesse. these are going to be considered a weedless jerkbait, a soft plastic jerkbait. And I do really like the idea that they are coming in a 10-pack. That's really good with jerkbaits. You know, they kind of do break pretty easily. I'm not going to lie. These do feel pretty nice though. And compared to like the Zoom bait, they seem pretty similar. These actually seem like there's a little bit more flexibility in them. And in comparison to the Saucy Swimmer, once again, I think that they are going to have a little bit more durability and just a complete different, unique look. They'll probably be really good on the clickbait, but I would recommend mostly using a belly weight or just a weightless EWG hook and just going ahead and tapping it. The reason behind that is because jerk baits, the way you want to use these lures is just in a real slow motion. You're going to kind of just toss it out there, jerk it a few times, let it sink, and then just keep moving it. So enough talking about the Googan dart. Let's go ahead and show you guys a closer comparison to it and the Fluke, as well as the Saucy Swimmer, and then go ahead, get out on the water and rig it up, show you guys how we're going to be tossing it, how we're going to use it, and how it looks in the water too. Maybe we'll get some underwater footage, show you guys what it looks like. So see you guys when we get out there. All right guys, so we just pulled up to the spot, and as you guys can see, it is rainy, it is cold, it is miserable. We got 44 degrees going on today. Winds are kind of howling and the weather is against us, but that is not going to stop us from getting out on the water, trying to show you guys what these lures look like. We'll probably have to stick to underwater footage because it is just too beat up on top with the rain and just all the flow that we've had coming through here. So we'll try to stick to some underwater footage, get you guys some nice shots, show you the finesse of the lure, the different techniques you want to use a lure, and first things first, how to actually hook up the lure. So we'll get to that and go from there. So starters, since we are using the 5-inch Googan dart, we are going to use a 4/0 hook, and the reason we are doing that is because the 4/0 will help us match perfectly with this 5-inch bait. And I will line it up real quick so you can see. Take a look at it right there. What you usually want to do is find a way to get the tip of this hook hidden inside the lip of this bait, and once this hook is actually hidden, you'll see it comes out about halfway through the lure, which is going to be perfect to make sure that we get the best hookup ratios. That's one thing you want to make sure that you're doing when you're using these baits, is get the right terminal to make sure everything hooks up perfectly. First thing we'll do is we'll just tie on this hook because we are going to have to feed it all the way through the lip like I talked about. So let's do that real quick. And to test out this lure, we are going to be rocking the Googan Gold Series Finesse Rod. It's got a nice twitch action. It's going to be a medium fast 7-foot pole. It's going to have everything that you need pretty much to work this bait perfectly, except the line that I have on here. If you look to the side, you can see it's got some nice reaction, great twitch, not too strong on the muscle, but the finesse is key. And we got the finesse and the twitch, add those two together, that's perfect for jerk baits and jerk bait season. So let's go ahead and get this thing hooked on real quick. We are going to ride the tip of this hook all the way to the tip, all the way through the end, as you can see, and then we'll feed that hook directly through the bait. Continue onward, start to rotate the hook so the eyelet of the hook is hidden in the tip of the lure. There you go, nice and hidden. Keep it pulling, and you'll see the bar actually straightens out there towards the base. Once we get that going, we will just go ahead and bend this lure, give it a nice 90-degree bend, line it up with that hook slot, and then just come straight up with it. And as you can see, nice, secure. You can feed it back down into that hook slot, make sure that it's weedless, make sure it does not get stuck in anything. That's one thing I didn't really talk too much about this bait, is the hook slots. It's got two really nice hook slots, one nice belly hook slot for that belly weight, and then you got that top hook slot to secure these EWG hammer hooks, stuff like that. Shout out to our boy Fishing Dad Jimmy real quick, guys. What is up? Bam, about to help us get this underwater footage and stay dry out here because, like I said, 44 degrees and raining. And he's rocking the Crocs all the time, baby. We don't stop. All right, guys, once again, it is rainy, it is nasty. We are out here in 44-degree weather trying to show you what this new Googan dart looks like. So if that isn't a reason to subscribe to the channel, I don't know what is. Just go ahead and jump on over, click that subscribe button, hit that like on the video so everybody can get in on this mix, because we are risking it all for the biscuit, guys. But it's worth it to show you guys what the new Googan dart looks like. So let's get to our first cast, show you this underwater footage, and talk about how you want to use this lure. All right, guys, so using jerk baits, if you're not familiar with them, you want to use them in a few different types of methods.
The most common method is the twitch method, where you're gonna toss it out there, twitch it a few times. I will show you guys the exact technique. So we'll toss it out there, give it the old 1, 2, tap, let it pause, the old 1 tap, let it pause, the old 1, 2, 3 tap, let it pause. Any kind of tapping motion that you want to work, it's completely up to you, but that's usually how you work these jerk baits. Just a few little taps, let it keep going. Let it sink, tap, tap, and keep going. And I usually stick to the 2 tap method, but a lot of times you can do the 1 tap, you can do mix it up, you know, 3, 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 2, whatever you want to do to keep it going. Sometimes I have people that just put these on chatterbaits and don't really move them at all. Holy crap, I can see it on top of the water. This thing is moving like crazy, and there's a fish following it. There was a fish following it. Let's take a look at this crazy hook slot right here. As you guys can see on top, we have a very, very large hook slot. So you can really put anything from a 2/0 hook, probably anywhere to like a 5/0 hook. So I really like that. On the bottom, once again, it's got that really nice belly weight hook. It's got some slight little fin look to it. It's got the little eyes look to it. And once again, it's a very bionic look. It's got that thick tail with a very extreme finesse, a lot more finesse than your normal flukes. As you can see, that tail's just hanging completely over. It's got a lot of floppy motion, got a lot of sway to it. And one thing that I do notice is the tail itself is going to be vertical compared to that horizontal lay that you see in most flukes. I'm assuming that's going to help it get that crazy sporadic movement compared to most flukes that kind of just lay in the water and jerk forward. But enough talking about it. Let's get it back in the water. This thing is jerking like crazy. I did not expect it to jerk like that. But we are just going to keep working it, tap, tap. You'll notice where jerk baits, if you hook them properly through the tip of the nose, they will stay underneath the water, submerged. If you hook them coming out of the nose, they kind of work up towards the top of the water. So we'll show you guys the different techniques of how I like to use them, show you some underwater footage.
Everybody, so that is going to conclude today's video. I don't want to take up too much more of your time, but I did want to go ahead and do a real quick conclusion, talk a little bit more about everything that we did today, as well as give you guys my honest opinion and just my general feedback about this lure. So we went over the swim test, we talked all about the lure, talked about the finesse, the movement of it in the water, out of the water, and all in all, I just want to go ahead and give you my honest opinion, and I really like this Googan dart. I don't really know how else to put it in words besides that. Really cool lure, great amount of action. The plastic feels a lot tougher. It even feels like a different type of plastic than Googan generally uses. I really like the design of the lure, as well as the actual color that we decided to pick up, which is that California Craw. Once again, there is going to be a handful of lure colors and sizes that are going to be available in the Googan dart. And once again, this will be available in the next coming month. So if you guys have any more questions for me, please let me know in the comments below. As far as today's video goes, that is going to be it. Once again, they will be dropping in February, so make sure you keep your eye out for them. As soon as they drop on shopcarls.com, I will let everybody know on my Instagram. So if you guys are not following my Instagram yet, you need to make sure you are. I'm going to leave a link below for you guys so you can jump on over there and take a look at it. But that is going to be it for today, guys. Make sure you like the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.